Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire Crafter. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I thought I'd organised everything. Oh yes. Yeah, I hope you're well, as always. Always do. Always will. It is Saturday, the 18th of January, and we're just going to do a little colourful. I was going to do the no line watercolour, but I think I've done a few of them lately, so I thought I'd just colour. But I'm just loving the no line watercolour. I'm loving it so much. Get myself a clean cloth ready. I'm using Sweet Poppy Spring Bloom, so I'm doing it all different colours. I'm using the NIG Pro brushes, which are the squirrel eye brushes. They're absolutely amazing. I've had them for a long time, so I've only just, well, I mentioned it on my last video, I've only just had time to get them out. And I'll probably also be using my sliding brush, my one that I forgot to put into shape actually. Always wet them and, well, take the excess water off and put them into shape. And that's how you should dry them. You should do that with all your brushes actually. Right. I'm using, what am I using? I'm using Pink Fog Watercolour. I'm using the Sweet Poppy Spring Bloom like I just said. I've got it on my Inky-Licious paddle. And I'm going to give it a bit of anti-static. This will be cut down to, well, Master Layouts number 1 we're using. The Gina K. So the outer is going to be black and the inner is going to be cut down to that size. I mean, it would be nice as a big one, but I've just chose to go with a small one. Don't know why. Don't know if we're doing a sentiment yet. I might even just do that when I finish because I didn't have time to look for one. Ideally, I'd like a Sweet Poppy one, but not sure what I have Sweet Poppy wise. I'm just looking for my ink pad now. I've been using it this morning. Oh, let's see. Don't know why it's down there. I'm just looking. I have got some Sweet Poppy ones, but they won't fit on this unless I do a die cut round it. But I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to stamp it on the card. I've got one out from this again. I thought I might just put just a note on it. That's the new release from Pink Fresh. Floral Kaleidoscope. So it normally stamps really well with these. So I'm not even using my platform. I'm just hoping I only need to do it once. I'm colouring in middle so I can just use edges for, you know, checking my colours. Although I do have a piece somewhere. Oh, I thought I did. I have a piece of scrap out somewhere. Yeah, that'll do. It's watercolour. So I'm giving it a good press because we're using the watercolour. Don't really know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to give it a go. I feel like I'm being watched. I've got my tab on. Oh, I had my tab on, I've just turned it off. Watching my programme again. Yeah, that's perfect. Stamp cleaner needs making today. I've gone through some of that lately. Is that my clean one? That's my clean one. This is my dirty one. I shall chuck that down there so that one goes down to wash later. Right you are. So what can we have a natter about while we do this colouring? I'm trying something out to clean my brushes because they went all manky. No happened to them, not bad. I was showing something else, so I'm having a go at it. I'll let you know if it works on mine. This is the Wow Clear Gloss. Somebody asked me why I take so long to chuck the powder on, because they're frightened of the ink drying up. It doesn't dry up quick, doesn't that? Not quick enough so you can't put powder on. I'd like to move all my powders into tubs, because then I could scoop it onto my card over the tub, and I'm not chucking a piece of this away every time, because I can't, like there's a bit there. I can't stand that feel. Don't you just hate it? Oh, I'll give this a blast with my wallpaper stripper. I don't know if it's going to work, I don't know. I know I'm using a pink flower, a blue flower, and a yellow flower, and green leaves. I was going to do it all one colour, but I just thought it might get a bit boring. So, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's not my fault. It's your fault, because I didn't want it to get boring for you. That will do. I'll just give it a second. So when I want to, oh no, I'll just use this then, because like I say, we are going to be cutting it down. I'm not cutting it down till I've done, so it will just fit. And that's the way it'll go on card, or that way. And then I'll put a little sentiment here, so I thought that just a note would fit nicely. Oh, look at it fitting there actually. It's like it were made for it. Oh, I don't have a can of pop up here and I'm really thirsty. Right, let's crack on. So I've got my, well, just use a piece of mylar, or just use any, your packaging or anything, but I'm just doing it to put some colours down on so I can pick them up off there. I've got my little tub of clean water, which I will keep dabbing on my cloth, and then I've got the kitchen towel to pick up the ink where I want to make it a bit lighter. So that's what we're doing. So I want, right, there's a couple of, I put 3 pinks here, I only want 1. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. That's the one I want. So I've got a lot of colours out, but I don't know what I'm using. So what should we start with? Well, this flower's going to be yellow, I think. Blue and purple and pink. Yellow, blue, purple and pink. I might just do it purple. I could do pink berries. I don't even know what they are. I'm rubbish when it comes to flowers. Right. Everything, again, as normal, I will be going over it with a wet paintbrush. And ideally, when you've done a bit of wet on something like that, you need to move away from it and go and work in a different area. So that's what we'll do. So if I wanted to make that bit lighter, I'll just dab it off. But I didn't, so I will put some back in. But if I go straight onto it while it's wet, you've got a chance of making your paper bobble. So I've got a bit on my brush is still wet. I've still got that watercolour look. That's what I'm after. Well, I'll do... They can all be done later separately because they are all separate, so I can come back to that at any point. So let's do some floral. Oh, yellows for that one. Blue. I think I'm just going to stick with one colour and then I can add more to it. It's not a problem. Gosh, I hope this works. I don't want dark colours, so that's something to think about as well. So as it's going to drag that light up there, it is still quite dark down here, so this could be quite nice. I will probably add, excuse me, a bit to it. Oh, my belly. Oh, I've had my shreddies. So if I wanted to add to it now while it's, excuse me, while it's wet, ideally I'd probably go in with a darker blue. Oh, that one will work. But I'm trying to think of spring colours, so let's go very, very slightly. Can you see I'm picking up the tiniest bit, just in case it gets carried away with itself. Oh, that's nice. So you could sit for hours doing this, so just bear that in mind when you don't want to. Right, so staying away from what's wet, I'm going to colour all that one in because it's going to be a bit darker back there. And I'm going to pick some of that up. Because it's so far back, it would definitely be darker. I'm happy if the whole thing stays dark on that one. Right, and then we'll come back to that. That's dry. Let's go in with the yellows. So I actually might just... I didn't have a plan for it. I used these two colours together the other day and they worked. So that's why I'm using them. My glasses are falling down my nose and I'm not warm. If I pull them right up, I can't see, you know, through the varifocal. Wow. I desperately need my eyes testing. So that, you've actually lost the dark one. So while it's all still wet, I'll put a bit around the bottom. Be nice if you put it, because that's one petal on its own as well. This petal's a bit further behind it, so just make that one a bit darker. Oh yeah, I like that. Hey, it did work. I'm happy with that. I wasn't sure where it was going to go. If you follow these lines, it gives you an idea of where to put your colour anyway. I might wash that out a little bit actually. Keep it quite light at top, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to go, this is the bit that I was worried about. I'm going to go purple. So it's more of a lilac actually. I think I'm just going to use the English lavender and maybe put a bit of violet in when I need it. So let's go with this one. So I think I'll do it all in this and just see how it goes. I'm not colouring in all perfect. Now you see I used this colour of a day and when I touched it with water, I'm using the bigger brush this time. When I touched it with water, it gave a hint of pink. So hopefully, yeah it has, it's done it again. So with this one, I should get two colours in one. And it gives it a lovely watercolour look to it. Now then, see, I can't help myself, can I? Let's have a look at what it's like with a bit on bottom. That could be okay. Why have I got a hair there? Well, yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, I really am. So we're going to have a blue flower, purple flower, yellow. And I'm really happy with it. Right, let's go for the... Oops, not using that. I'm going to come in with this colour all the way around first. I don't know what I'm going to darken them up with. I might just give it two... Let's have a look. I might just give it 2 coats of this and not touch it. So I'll come back to that one. It'd been better if I'd have tested it out first, wouldn't it? Bit of water, take it off. I just love the colour that how it brings that pink out in it. And it's so easy and quick to do. That's it, you don't have to add any out else, but I do like what it's giving on the bottom there. I like that. And then if we just want to push it back down so it stays contained at the bottom, there you go. I love it. I'm going to go over that again. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to do them bits that are turned over. Can you hear Alexa? She's not even in this room and she's snoring so loud. That's it, isn't it? No more turnovers. Love it. So we can come round to this one. Same colour. It's a nice colour, isn't it? English lavender. Bit of water. Straight away it lets you see that pink in it as soon as you wet it. I seem to have done quite a few, well not quite a few, but I've worked on some florals lately. There has been some very nice ones though, aren't there? See, there's a lot of new releases out, isn't there? I'm waiting for some more new releases to come that are getting delivered, so that'll be exciting. Take some more water and wash it down there. How nice is that? And we can do this one here as well. In fact, let's give that another. So you're always staying away from the one that you've just done. It just stops your colours from running into each other. I mean, it wouldn't matter so much on this because we're staying with the same colour, but if you're going to learn to do it, you might as well learn on plain colours, aren't you? And then if you do make a mistake, it don't matter, does it? I mean, it's supposed to have a watercolour look anyway, so nobody's going to know any difference anyway. Even somebody who is perfect at watercolouring isn't going to know that you didn't mean to do that. So yeah, that's lost all that purple out of it. Shows how wet they still are for that to be still spreading, doesn't it? Oh, I love that. I wish I'd done it more like that now. Where it's still wet. I can always wet it. It's not a problem. If I wet this one. There you go. It wicks. Gives it its own thing. Love it. Right. Can't do any more purple for a minute. So we'll put that to the side and we'll go back to the blue. Now then, I can't remember what I did. Did I just use the light blue? Let's just use the light blue and see if I might add it the same way. Gosh, I've only just done it, I can't remember what I did. Let's pick up some of this dark. I've been doing this, you know, scribbling onto my mat. My mat's a right mess, I can't get it off, not even with my alcohol. But I want a new mat. So it's a good excuse, isn't it? She's so loud. And then I'm just going to push that back down a bit. Now, that bit in there should be darker, really. So I think even just to start off, I'm going to make it a bit darker. That's what I should have done with that back one, actually. See, it's all a learning curve for me as well. There's a lot to learn. I'm desperate to be good at watercolour. Right. I'm going to risk it and get away with doing this blue, I think. Because I've embossed it, I shouldn't have an issue at all, to be fair. So I'm just going to go ahead with it all. Should be using my small brush on this one. That's better. I tell you what would be nice now, if you put some Wink Stella on it. You know, when it's finished. Gosh, Lexi, she's making me tired. Is the blue okay, do you think? They look okay, don't they? I think I will do them with a bit of Wink Stella after. Right, the blue's finished. That's absolutely wet through, so come back. See what I mean about, that's the bit I love, the watercolour bit. It's the best bit. So we'll do a bit of the green, but I'm going to put some of the pink down, because I'm going to edge the leaves with a bit of pink. I'm using my normal mid green, my absolute favourite go-to on ZIGs. Well, it's my favourite green, full stop. I'm going to come in small with this one. Now, I'm wetting my brush and I'm picking up a little bit of this pink, and I'm just going to bring it into the leaves. Oh, I think that's beautiful what it does. You only want a little bit. I'm holding my breath. What's that all about? Look at that leaf. I hope you can see what I can see. So I'm not colouring all to edge. It's very delicate, isn't it, this stamp? I might actually dab some of this up, just to lighten the leaves. Actually, no, I think they look okay, looking at it now it's drying. So I'm making it lighter at one side, which is what I do with them anyway, normally. And then I'm picking up some pink. I don't know if you can see it. I'm saying I don't know if you can see it, so I'm trying to make it darker for you to see. I don't want it to be too dark. Don't forget you're mixing green and pink, so it's not going to be pink. There you go, you can see that, I'm sure. I just think it adds something lovely to it. Right, same on this. I'm putting the green mainly where the dark is. It's like it's already done the shading for me. This is where you don't breathe. A bit of water. Now then, what colour do we do with the berries? Thinking maybe yellow. I don't even know what the berries are about. Are they supposed to be a certain colour berries? I told you I didn't do flowers. I like to work with them like this. I don't know what any flowers are. I actually googled spring flower because I thought it was the name of a flower. And it brought up tulips, crocus. This reminds me of crocus. Brought up tulips and crocus and absolutely all sorts. When, well, probably only in a few weeks' time, it gets earlier every year, we get crocus on park. And I took a photo of Rosie and Lexi in the crocus. Absolutely amazing. And then I had it made into some cushions. Absolutely stunning photo. So in with the pink. Down the light a bit. I mean, you could just use two different greens if you want, but I just like I've always said green and pink are amazing. Somebody's trying to get hold of me. Saw my phone flash. Oh, look at that now, it's drying. Look at this one now, it's drying. How fantastic. So it is looking okay, the colours. We're doing a bit more purple. So we'll come in here, let's do another row on these. It's a perfect choice actually, rather than just coming in with a completely different purple. It doesn't spoil it by standing out too much. I mean, these would be nice if you put pink in petals as well, you know, on top, like you've just done with leaves. That'd be interesting. I never did use that to try any colours out. Oh well, that's what it is. But say it already has that hint of pink, so I'm tempted now. I mean, they're not all going to be the same, are they? Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Oh, that comes in nice with the leaves. Oh, that's a bit nice, isn't it? I can't do it now because they're not wet. Shouldn't have done that. Can have a look at it after. So let's put a bit of purple in bottom, because I'd definitely have purple there to darken it up. I don't know about that pink now, because that one looks silly. Let's wash that one out. That's a good thing about watercolour, you can just wash it back out. I mean, I like it there. I might just leave it on that one. That's it, they're not all the same, are they? Looks a bit odd like, but I'm going to risk it. Like I say, because I've embossed, better chances of getting away with it. Postman's Bean. I know what I'm hoping it is, but I can't say. But I've been waiting ages. I might put a bit of pink in that just because it looks like it's coming down. Do you know what colour? It's gone like a peach. That's what it looks like now. Yeah, that looks like the colours coming in that way sort of thing. I know what I mean. We've got some new neighbours. This way, outside of us. I was up at 3 o'clock of the morning because they were outside my door. Not my door, outside my gate. But there was a pregnant lady and they were banging on the door next door. I didn't know what was going on. Frightened me to death because Andy works nights. So I don't like out like that. Do you know, it's silly because once upon a time I wouldn't have cared less. And then since I became, not housebound, but by my own choice, yeah. Once I became like that, I don't like the thought of anybody being outside my house. My house when Andy's not here. It's a weird one. I like that hint of pink. Do you like it? It's going to be very nice, isn't it? Give it another wet. Which one did I just colour in? Oh boy, look at that one. The snoring's put me off. I'll blame it on Lexa. Bit of purple. Definitely needed that on bottom, I think. I mean, ideally it'd be better if it touched all them shady bits, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not an artist, that's the problem. Pretend I know what I'm talking about. I don't, clearly don't. I do love to watch people watercolour. Do you know, you watch them watercolour and they make it look like they're just putting it down in any old way. And yet it looks spectacular when they're finished. So I'll come and I'll put it down any old way. It doesn't look no like that. It just looks like a blob in the middle of my paper. What's that all about? So I've actually done this without picking any, dabbing any ink off, you know, with my kitchen towel. So that's different to what I planned on doing. I'm just going to wet a bit of this because I want to put some pink in top. With it being such a big leaf, I think that pink just sets them off. And it really does look like the crocus. I'll wet that one. I don't want to take out them darkened edges because that's what the watercolour is all about. See, we didn't plan on doing this, but look where it ended up. They've all got a bit of pink on, haven't they? Apart from that one. It's great that you can just whack a bit of water over top in it. Just look at that. Should have done that with all them. I should have found a contrasting colour. But we didn't. So there. Chinese for tea tonight. Every Saturday. I don't know if I'm bored of it. I don't even like it. I get it because of Andy. He works all week. He deserves a treat. I just get a curry sauce, me. Very boring. You know, that's another thing I know. Once upon a time, I'd eat any curries. Not Chinese. I've never been a fan of Chinese, only the sauce. But I'd eat a spicy Indian curry. And now I just can't do them. They just don't work. I can't eat them. Look at that. I just don't know what colour to do these. So I think I'm going to actually go yellow, as if the budding yellow flowers. Shall I? Yeah, I was going to go pink, but I don't think. Let's go yellow here. If it don't look right, it don't look right, does it? We've got more orange actually, haven't we? Tell you what, if I put some of this bright yellow down, bit of water, should mix it in with that orange quite nice. I keep saying orange and it's not orange. It is actually bright yellow. I think they look alright with leaves being up here. Oh, I think they look really nice. That corner looks... Oh! That corner looks all yellowy, doesn't it? I'm just going to do the same. And then we're ready to get it in on a card. I'm just putting a dot. Might as well do it on all of them because it's going to be quick to do anyway. That's it, isn't it? I'm actually going to use my small brush. Pick up that yellow. I don't know what berries are supposed to look like, but if these are going to be budding things, isn't that going to turn into that anyway? And that's yellow. And then that turns into that, doesn't it? And that into that. Oh well. Could have done a rainbow of them, couldn't we? It's fate. I'm glad I've chose this colour rather than something dark. That's it. I think that's pretty. Wipe that off. It's a good job I've got a lot of these cloths. I wash them every day. I've got about 30, if not more. But I wash, I better put 5 or 6 in wash a day. Oh, you nearly forgot, didn't you? You nearly let me get away with it then. It's all I planned on doing in the middle. Because again, I have no idea. But that's something I can see a bumblebee sitting on, so that'll do me. Right. I'm going to presume we are dry. Oh, I think that's stunning. Right, I'm going to get the master layout. We are going to use a black matte and layer. Now then, I said, yeah, I'm going to do it oblong. And I want the sentiment to come here. Right, I'll just put that through the die machine. As you know, I always cover it up when I put it through the die machine. And it's always to stop that from going on my plate, because that's got the potential then to go on to my next project. So I always cover it up. Any old paper will do to cover it up. And I'll keep these strips for, you know, for stuff like this. Just checking, doing checking out colours and stuff. You know what I mean? Right, so I'm going to go that way, I said, didn't I? I'm going to emboss the wording. I am thinking just to know, it's just small enough in it. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to go just to know. I'm going to stamp it on the same card to make sure it's stamping okay. Perfect. I seem to have unstuck that now and loads of it keeps coming out. Lexi's going to start barking. She's on her way downstairs. Time are we on? 20 minutes till Andy gets home. I've got time to put away, and then I want to practice my stone before tomorrow's live. Right, here goes. Please be straight. I don't think the stamp itself is straight. I think I've put it on wonky. Hey, it looks good. We don't complain at stuff like that. Can't wait to use this set properly. I'm going to cut that out. It'll go on another card, will that? I'm embossing it because the rest of the card's embossed. And it'll keep it looking nice. Might as well, yeah, I'll cut that out. No point wasting. I should do that, you know, when I check the stamping to make sure it's going to stamp okay. And if it does, I should emboss it and cut it out. Not a bad idea. Right, I'll heat it up. Lovely. I don't know about gems. We can have a look. I do have a card base somewhere. Oh yeah. Oh, I did do it in purple. I did cut. But I'm not going with the purple, although it looks quite nice. I wanted a neutral colour to make all the other colours stand out. I mean, purple probably looks better, but I don't know now. I'm looking at what you're looking at, so that's black. That's purple. I'm going black. I just like it. I'm going to use my tape. I hope you like it. Do you know what? I'm very, very tempted to go over it with some Wink Stella. What do you think? Or even some glossy accents on the berries. Got all your fluffy hairs. There you go. Not easy enough. This is Pink Frog True Black. So all Pink Frog card today. I think that's absolutely gorgeous, if I do say so myself. Let's have a look at a gem. Where's me? Do you think the clear ones would be nice? Used a few of these lately. Let's have a look first. Where's the tiny ones? Yeah, I think they'll look nice. Let's go with them. This is what gets your postage costing though. That's why I stopped doing it mainly. Let's make sure my gun is working. Oh, flipping heck. Yes. Yes is the answer. So these will look cloudy to start off with, but it's Magina K glue and it dries very clear. Let's have a... I don't know where my Wink Stella is offhand. No, I don't know where it is offhand. It's normally in the same place all the time. Like everything else. Nope. No, I don't know. We'll go with it as that. I was going to highlight the berries, but I think the black does it on its own anyway. I want to put some Wink Stella on. I wish people wouldn't move my stuff. I mean, I know they don't. Oh, I found it. Oh no, I haven't. That's the green one. No, guys, I don't know where it is. Found my green and my black one. Yes. I mean, this could just spoil it now, but I'll just do it on a little bit to see. I don't think mine's wet enough. I don't like having a lot of it coming through because then sometimes it just, there, it's wet enough now. Sometimes it just flows out too much. Like that. I don't want it that wet, so that'll do. Yeah, I won't bother with that. So there you go. It's all done. Put a bit in the middle. There, that looks nice on them. I think it'd be too much for flowers. I really think glossy accents would look amazing. But this'll do it. This'll be enough. Oh yeah, that's just nice. I don't even know if you can see it. Right guys, there you go. There you have it. Another floral from me. So, Sweet Poppy stencils. I've got quite a few of theirs this last week or so. So I will be having a play with different ones. So I hope you like it. And I will catch you on my next one. I'm going to go cut that out. See you later, guys. Love you. Bye.